Yo, what's up? This is comedian Shang, and you're listening to Savage AF. Stop playing. Get at it.
We savage.
As what?
We savage.
As what?
Savage.
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 Savage?
Savage.
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 As fuck.
And now.
Yeah. What's going down, y'all? This is Savage AF right here on Marcus King Presents
Dash Comedy. Yo, check this out. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Savage AF Radio. And if you want to call in, 310-986-6610. I'm Shang.
I am Black Pedro.
And this is In the Building. We in the building.
Yeah, and we are giving away tickets tonight. We do have a show live here in Southern California at the Brea Improv in Brea, California.
Right. You can go to the website. You'll see information. If you go to Brea Improv, you'll see the information for the show.
Or hit me at Black Pedro, or hit Shang at Comedian Shang, or call 310-986-6610. We'll get you in.
And also, I want to make sure you follow us on our fan page. We have a fan page on Facebook. Comedian Shang, hit me up, and I'll send you all the information. But go straight to the page. You can email us through the page, too.
Yep,
Right.
and follow the Savage page, Savage AF.
And
that is the page.
Thank you for all the people that recently just bumped up. Just like 300 people just one pop followed. So I mean that's good for me. Like
we love when a busload pulls up. Like that.
Yeah, somebody just pulled up and just busted a bunch of people following. So we appreciate it.
In the building, we do have Amarie Lee, very funny comedian here with us. Amarie, let them know where they can follow you.
You guys can follow me on Amarie Lee _comedy on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And I'll be at the Ruby Lounge February 2nd at 8:30 for some sketch and some stand-up. If you're in LA, come bring the family.
Yeah, she's funny and she's short, but she's funny.
That's it.
What's the little people called? What are the little people called?
She's a hobbit.
Slut nugget.
Slut nugget.
No, she's not a slut nugget. She's a hobbit. There's a difference. She's from Middle Earth. The other one is from Compton.
She's the Shire's finest.
Yes, she's a beautiful hobbit.
The baddest one in the Shire, boy.
Right, and when she goes back to Middle Earth, we will all miss her.
That's right.
We will all miss her magic.
Hey, and listen, speaking of magic, we also got the very, very, very funny Mr. Christopher Riggins in the building. Chris Riggins.
Yes.
Sir Christopher of Riggins.
Christopher.
And make sure you follow him on
Instagram. You can follow me at Chris Riggins Comedy on Instagram. That's the best place. Also, Chris Riggins on Facebook. And you can follow me on Twitter, too, at Chris Riggins High with 2 A's.
There you go. And you can see him in his great debut on New Jack on Ice.
Yes, it should be a great play. It should be a great production.
A great production. New Jack on Ice.
It's on Crenshaw now.
Yes, it's on Crenshaw. We will be sponsored by Newport and Black and Mild.
Exactly. And my brother's keeper. .com.
You can buy tickets at Chandra's House of Hair.
Yes.
That's 3275 Slauson Boulevard.
And it is a 2-gun minimum to get into the show.
Yes, bring your own bullets.
Bring your own bullet night at New Jack on Ice.
Not responsible.
Stabbings begin at 6.
We are fancy.
For the cocktail stabbing hour.
It's the cocktail stabbing hour.
The cocktail shank time.
Hey, as wild as all that shit sounds, that's basically how society is in
right now.
In Venezuela right now.
Now, Venezuela is
right? Okay, so that's what we are right now.
Venezuela is Lord of the Flies right now.
Savage AF. Yeah, if you want to see Savage AF, you try and pull up in Caracas right now, and you will see what life is really like when when government really shuts down.
No food. Grocery stores were literally just aisle after aisle is empty.
Well, and you got to understand, it's actually been like that for a while there now. Like they have actually, what we're seeing now, sort of political coup, if you will, in which Maduro, the sort of, let's call him a controversial president, at
that
least.
motherfucker just gangster just said, look, I'm going to be president. Fuck all y'all bitches.
But you know what, that really doesn't quite, that's not really quite how it happens. And I think we need to understand.
No, that is how it happens.
Well, no. But it's not just the one dude does that, right? But like, we got to understand that the United States of America is fully involved and always has been in manipulating governments and getting in candidates and representatives
that they want in
that help us as a country. And why is that important in a country like Venezuela? OPEC. Okay, Venezuela is an OPEC nation. They are very, very, very oil-rich nation.
Let me tell you.
Very oil-rich nation.
We oil rich, bitch.
Now let's
And
connect.
cocaine comes through there too.
And of course. And now let's connect all those dots, right? We talked earlier on the show in earlier episodes about GM's announcement for shutdowns.
Shut down and moving all of their shit.
And also changing their platform,
Right.
moving away from sedans and going mostly for SUVs and trucks, right?
Right.
What do these SUVs and trucks run on? A shit ton of oil. So we see our nation's largest automaker still doubling down on oil.
Right.
You still got your president talking about coal.
Right.
We still need that oil. We're still about that game.
Yeah, we about
right?
that. We want that. We
So
want that. But
including the plastic product. So we're totally, like we're absolutely behind the new
we're
president.
oil dependent.
Yeah.
We're
So
oil dependent.
we're absolutely. You can consider this. I would somebody that the United States has installed into that.
Yeah, no, completely.
into that country.
Man,
too.
we try to say America's not dirty. It kills me when people like we're the most pristine, lovely. We are the fucking gangsters of the world.
No, we're spreading.
right?
We're spreading democracy.
We're spreading democracy.
And if you don't like it, motherfucker, you can. You know what I mean? Like that's
and
how.
as I put this plastic bag over your head, can you smell that democracy, bitch?
That's how we spread.
yeah.
We
Yo.
spread democracy,
Yo.
whether you like it or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Venezuela reminds me of like the beginning stages of Cuba before Cuba, became a dictatorship and all that jazz. They had the sugar, they had the cigars, the rum, and then America came in, did his thing, and then Castro took over. And I think that's what's happening in Venezuela right now.
But
Like, it's only gonna get
maybe
worse.
It's a good thing, I guess.
Well, actually,
It's a good thing. I guess.
Castro is the one who took over and kicked the United States
Yeah.
out
Yeah,
of there,
because
right?
they wouldn't
And-
negotiate.
That's why they
Yeah.
vilified him because he was like,
because he was
not playing that game.
anti-US, yeah.
But
And,
the
that-
thing
and that's
we
why
don't-
we embargoed them for so
Yeah.
many years.
But the thing about Cuba is they have free
Cuba.
health. They have Cuba.
Not Cuba
talking
Jr.
about Junior?
Him too. They got free health care though.
Hold up, but
They got
Yeah. Oh no, they got some of the best medical
they
care
got
in the
free
world.
college.
But
They
they
got-
got
Yeah, but the people don't get that though.
Now,
it's
some
only
of-
the people who are
Some
who
of
are
their
in
cars, some of their cars run on bathtub parts, but that's
they got
But that's
That's
kind
what
of
they-
fly though. That's
that's
staying
all they- yeah,
clean.
that's, you know,
that
they
means
had
your
to-
whip always clean.
when the U.S. embargoes your shit and you can't get new parts in, you just got to use this radiator.
It runs on poor people's pee.
Yeah, that's.
That's a bad.
But this is like, like we lost. I said we, like he's part of the family. But
Like, yeah, I know.
George H.W. Bush, right, died not too long ago.
Yeah.
You got to understand, like his time at the CIA was mostly about dismantling South American governments. You know what I mean? And
Oh, yeah.
That's
installing
what
people
Killmonger
that-
did.
Yeah,
Black Panther. That's
exactly.
what he did. So he had all them marks on his chest.
Exactly. That's all that government toppling, that influential stuff. So, we are here, Savage as Fuck, right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. And if you really want to see what Savage AF looks like we said, we are talking about Venezuela right now.
Right.
People starving in the streets. It is. I mean, it's the purge in Espanol. It's like it's
Welcome to the purge.
El Purge.
El Purge.
The purge. The purge.
No, let me tell you something though. I think America. Well, right now, Trump. We're not America. Trump is the president. You can't even say we're America right now. We are ran by a little orange fucking tiny hand man, and he wants as much stuff to happen so he can keep the chaos going. So Russia won't be in the front of the fucking pages. That's what I think it is. I think that for America. Now for Venezuela, they're going to have a huge revolt in order, and they're going to have to eat the rich. Fuck it.
I'm down for that.
No,
They have to eat the rich. Fuck landing.
All that healthy food they eat,
Yeah.
it must. Their
if
bone
I-
structure. Ooh.
I'm telling you, I know how I feel.
tasty.
If I landed in a plane and we were all of us in this room and was like one of us got to eat the other one, and I'm a big motherfucker. One of y'all gonna get eaten.
No,
I'm
you're the
just saying.
richest one in here, so you're probably gonna get
granted,
eaten.
I'm not the richest. I have a little bit of money.
I think we
put
just all
away.
determined that because you said you're gonna eat us because we smaller than you. See, I'm tired of you big motherfuckers thinking you just gonna eat a small nigga.
I know, but-
we fast.
We quick.
I'm
You
busting.
got to catch.
So
you
if
got
I
to
was
catch
in
us.
Venezuela, I think that the people there need to just revolt.
People
Let's
here
keep it-
need to revolt.
No, but the people there need to revolt more than we do.
That's true, maybe.
I mean,
Now
don't-
we need to revolt pretty bad too. I mean, if anything, just
no, but they're
Well, no,
starving. down there.
but like I said, this has been happening a while, and basically Maduro, his troops were just bucking at people, dog. Like when they would gather and protest and try and speak out, like he was dumping on them motherfuckers. So and they throwing rocks and bottles and shit, and they getting
they getting
blasted
shot.
on. So
Yeah.
the government that was there, it was definitely stifling the people.
That's what come on.
But during these times of chaos like this, and these transitions are never smooth, and then you just wonder who the new guy is. Like what's his motive? What's his game? What's he getting out of it? You know.
Okay,
what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you who the new guy is. It's me.
It's me. Say hello to the bad guy, okay?
Okay, I'm the no guy. Okay, and fuck you all. Okay,
Fuck you all.
Fuck you all. Hold on. That's aggressive.
Why you gotta say that, Tony?
I think we need to
why
take
you gotta
5
say that?
I think we need to take 5 minutes.
I think
Everybody
we need-
walk away. We'll table this argument.
we're gonna table this argument and we'll get back to it later. You keep talking like this, I'll turn this radio show around and we'll all go home.
That's right. God damn it. And nobody will get any ice cream.
You goddamn right. You guys are out
No
of control.
joints for anybody.
Yeah, you guys are out of control.
Oh, you speaking of out of control. Man, you always lead me right into the
I'm just
perfect
saying, man.
transition, man. I appreciate that too. It's
And
synergistic is
I
what
just
it
want to
is.
say something real quick to Cassie. At the end of the show, I want you to play any song by James Ingram because he passed.
Yeah, R.I.P. to
R&B,
James Ingram.
R&B.
I have a great story about him too.
Baby, come to me.
I got to hang out with him one night.
Oh, you got to hang out with Ingram?
Yeah, him and Stevie Wonder at the same time.
Oh, shit,
Yeah.
at the same damn time.
Oh yeah, and James is cool and Stevie can see. That's the only thing I'm gonna say
Shut
about
your
that.
mouth.
Stevie
I
can
knew
see.
Okay, but no,
it.
but yeah,
Stevie
but
can't see, man. He
passed away today. I just wanted to make me put that out there. He really wasn't that old. He died at 66.
66.
Yeah.
Brain cancer.
Brain cancer. That's the same thing my pops died from. So,
wow.
But my pops went out like so.
Did y'all know he wrote Pretty Young Thing?
Yeah.
Like Michael Jackson's?
Yeah.
He wrote that?
Now it sounds creepy.
James Ingram wrote Pretty Young
When
Thing.
it was
glad-
Michael singing, it was like, oh, Mike's about 21. I got to understand that.
Yeah, and I'm glad R. Kelly
James
didn't write
Ingram?
that.
Well, how? No, but 30. But
After you 30, you can't be talking about pretty young. You need to be looking at women with mortgages.
but at 30, a Pretty Young Thing is 24.
But at 30, you just shouldn't be talking about young period. You just be like, you a pretty thing, girl. What's up? What's your name? Then
you
buy
say-
you a Hennessy
Hold
and
up.
Crown
If
Royal.
you say it like that, Uncle Creepy, what the fuck was that? Yeah, you a pretty
well,
young
that's
thing.
how James Ingram
Look
talks.
at you showed ungrown.
I sat
You
there and
showed
talked to him. He
ungrown.
talks to everybody like he your uncle. Like he
Look.
really said, hey, young blood, why don't you go to
Young
the store
blood.
and get Uncle James some Jack Daniels with me and my man Steve. That's what he told
Wow.
me. And I went to the store in Pasadena and bought Jack Daniels and brought it back to their room and they drank it.
But he passed. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit, man.
I like that.
You creepy motherfucker, you.
Creepy.
But okay, but no, what I
Creepy
what I
motherfucker.
was
Creepy
getting
motherfuckers
what
always
I
have
was,
that.
I know.
what I was getting into.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, put those animal crackers down and come over here and talk to me. Baby.
Show
Yeah.
you right. Show you right.
No, but so speaking of creepy motherfuckers, the Catholic Church.
Wow.
And on that note,
Whoa.
Hey yo,
That deserves a round of applause.
come on, man, come
that
on.
was-
hey.
Give yourself an applause there.
That was a good
And give
one.
yourself 2 smacks because that was fantastic.
Yeah, man. So they are
Pedro. Yay, Pedro.
so right. No, so the Vatican, right, is having a summit right now on
and fucking boys?
they actually have one coming up on all the sexual abuse, right? So I feel like this summit is a little late. First of all,
All the assholes they penetrated, and now you're talking?
yeah.
Fuck out of here.
But then Pope Francis, right?
He's gangster though. I like him.
And you know he normally is a cool dude, seems progressive, but this statement kind of weirding people out here. He wants to kind of like deflate or temper people's expectations, right? And he's basically saying that like the abuse won't stop. It's a human problem. You know what I mean? And he went on to say that, you know, part of the thing is that like, you know, some of the like bishops or whatever and cardinals or whatever, they still don't know what to do. They still don't quite know what to do, you know, when they encounter the abuse. To that, I would say,
What the fuck?
how could you be
How could you
a
not?
grown ass man at this point, 2019, with all the shit that's gone on, all the shit that's been exposed, you still don't know what to do
With
when you
people who
encounter
fuck kids.
when you see a priest
Yeah.
giving the long schlong to little Billy.
Okay, but let me
You
tell you
don't know.
something.
Yeah, this seems like that's a simple
You
fix.
still don't
No,
know
no,
what.
no.
Butt plugs.
Butt plugs.
Wow.
That is the
Just
answer.
close the door.
Let me tell you something. That was the creepiest, best answer ever.
I'm very
Hey, wait,
practical.
you know what? We need an applause.
I'm very practical.
Amy deserves applause. Amy, come on. Come on. Butt
Yeah,
plugs.
you know what?
Butt plugs to save the kids' asses.
That's actually
There we
if they're not gonna stop, then we got to make preventions. I
Yeah.
feel you. I
There we
hear
go.
you.
The way she said it like it worked for her though. She was like butt plugs.
Yeah, I just put it in there. And he
You
stopped.
know what? You know what
he
stopped
stopped
the anal
doing that.
sex? Yeah. You know what to
I
stop
don't
the anal
wanna do
sex in my life?
Stop with the anal. Okay,
Why are you
but-
doing that? Stop that! If you don't stop, I'm gonna get a butt plug. Okay.
Okay. You are not going to do me in the bunghole.
I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.
Exit sound.
Go ahead and take those bananas. Go ahead, take
Don't take the banana.
I haven't heard bunghole in so long.
Yeah, man.
Bunghole.
Bunghole.
So okay. First of all, the Catholic Church has to have a butt boy conference where they're like, boy butts are bad.
Yeah.
Please stop boy butting.
Please stop doing that. Yeah.
Please stop boy butting.
Stop hiring all these sexy boys.
Yeah, that's probably the first seminar is like finding uglier boys.
We need flat booty boys. We're tired of you getting these bubble butt boys in here altering and shit. Come on.
With their glistening, beautiful little skin.
playing,
Oh my God.
all athletic with their.
You know.
Yeah, that's probably the first seminar. Is like
wait a minute. Now the Catholic
keeping
Church,
ugly boys around.
First,
you.
we're going to lose all our Catholic listeners.
Yes.
Okay. But I mean, the fact that they have to say, the fact he has to temper it down, like, now we going to be fucking them.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, we ain't gonna be able to stop it.
We ain't going to stop the
It's gonna be
fucking.
10%
but
loss.
hopefully we'll get less of it on tape. You know what I'm
We're
saying?
going to have less fucking than we had last year.
It's like
I'm not
loss
looking to
prevention.
stop this thing. You know,
No,
the
but-
Lord's work is the Lord's
It's like
work.
retail stores.
But you know what? Let me tell you something. Not only worldwide, but the Roman Catholic Church just in Philadelphia has 3,300 lawsuits pending per province. Think
Yeah, bro.
about that. That's not
Per
that,
province.
that is crazy.
That's going to take them into tens of thousands of people.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Now, now the biggest place that it happens, believe it or not, they said is Boston.
Yeah, well, that
Boston.
No,
You
absolutely.
surprised?
No, people.
that's like
people
that's
don't
like
believe
where
me.
the Catholic. That's like where the Catholic atomic bomb landed.
Yeah.
Like, that's
But
like
no, a lot of people
the
said-
Hiroshima of Catholicism.
I got in an argument with a comic because he's from Boston, and he was like, I said something about, man, what y'all need to do is stop fucking the kids. And he's like, wait a minute, hold on.
Hey, pack your can, I forgot. First of all,
Wait a minute,
First of all,
fast off. I mean, he just went in on me, but I think that's been going on for so long. I don't understand why Catholics, if you're really religious and really about the Lord and whatever the fuck, how they keep condoning not the Roman Catholic Church. We already know they're corrupt. I'm talking about the people that follow the shit. How do they keep following these motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Like I'm not eating at McDonald's if I know they fucking behind the counter.
Yeah.
Let alone fucking kids.
That's
So
yeah.
what is the deal with them?
But they are fucking up over the counter.
I mean, come on.
That's what they do on their breaks.
Yeah, wow.
Ayo.
Not if they had butt plugs.
Well,
Buttplugs.
they do ask these priests to be celibate. They do say you can't have no pussy or nothing.
So that's
Oh,
a problem,
God.
And
right?
then these guys are probably like, well, then if I can't have that, I can have this because also,
Well,
the
that-
church says don't ask no questions. That's why
Wow.
people don't care. Don't ask no questions. Why the Lord put this sexy boy in my church for me to touch his butt? Don't ask no question. It's just
Well, also, I mean, okay, so you touched on one thing. There is the sexual repression there, and I
Right.
think what we're looking at are probably, honestly, a bunch of men who are closeting their homosexuality and trying to bury it within the dogma of their church, right? So they stay celibate. That way, they don't have to deal with that part of their life. But
Right.
then, the sexy glistening boys come along. They got the choir and all that shit,
Right.
and
They can't help themselves.
they cannot help themselves, and so they're in a position where they can't be involved with men their age, right? To a certain degree, or maybe they perceive it as that. So they prey on, and I'm using the word prey because it is
That's what it is,
predatorial.
It is predatorial.
They
Absolutely.
prey
It's
on
pedophilia.
Yeah, they prey on younger, weaker,
weaker
except
animals.
vulnerable,
And they-
I
they
have
use
a
the
solution
structure of
for
the
it.
church
Okay,
to keep
wait a
them
minute.
quiet.
You've already came up with one good solution. What is your second
Yes.
solution?
Now that I've
you've already-
marinated on the idea,
after butt
you've already cleared up the whole anal sex thing.
church,
So let's.
church boy, sex dolls. Boom.
Wow! Bam! Bam!
We got ideas up in here.
Innovation.
Right now, we all need to exchange high fives. That was a high five moment. Everybody in the room, high five somebody closest to you.
Okay, we're going to start church off today. But if you look under your seat, you got a little boy. Everybody gets a little inflatable boy to fuck in the ass and
He
set up
comes
the
with a little
children.
church outfit and everything ready to go.
Choir boy sex
Yes.
dog.
We thought long and hard how to save the kids, and sure, we could have stopped the abuse, but
Check this out.
We'll just give them toys that look like the abused.
They even have like little voices that says, "What are you doing?" Stuff like that. The things that they're used to.
Father, why have thou forsaken me?
That is so wrong.
Yeah, man.
First, we talk about dead, frozen kids.
Yep.
Then we talk about kids are being fucked in the ass by their priest. What's next? What are we going to do with this show?
I say we go out and punch
And
a
we
kid.
wonder why the other show is doing better than ours.
Nobody's show is doing better than this. We're savage AF. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Fuck those other
We on
shows.
Marcus
And
King
fuck them
presents-
kids.
Yeah.
Not literally. Not
The
literally.
robots.
literally.
The robots.
Look, I know all the priests.
Figuratively, yes.
All the priests are listening. Like, see, he said
see?
it. We got the
knew.
word from above. All right, so we are going to end this show on a more positive note, right here on Savage AF.
Yeah, let's try to do that.
And you know, we are all people of color in this room, so this is a moment in history I think we can all celebrate. Okay,
And what is that?
Naomi Osaka, winner of the 2019 Australian Open, right?
Yes.
Black, Japanese,
Yes. And claimed both races.
Yes, yes.
Didn't say I'm something else.
strong woman of color.
Asian.
Has a good voice to her. You know what I mean in terms of what she has to say. I think some good politics to her, and she not only represents, you know, a sort of taking over of a very, very, very white sport that has been dominated by two sisters now for
Years.
over 2 decades, right? The Williams sisters, and especially Serena in recent history. But she looks like a real run at Serena too. Like that this might be somebody who can actually compete and beat Serena even when she's at her best, because only time Serena's ever really lost is like, you know, she got kicked by a horse the day before. she had 4 cracked
baby.
ribs, right? Like
She had a baby, and
she still won with the one she was.
I know, but I'm saying people were
And
like,
afterward,
well, she's
bouncing
missing
back.
a step. She had a baby.
Yeah, she still won while pregnant. You know what I mean? But so like Serena has just been this dominant force in tennis that none of the, like, you know,
And they mad about it.
Sharapova had to take drugs to even begin to hang with her. You know what I mean? Like she's been busted for all the drugs all the time. So this Naomi Osaka looks like,
And she's a cutie pie too.
yeah.
She could get it, is
you know,
what I'm saying.
Black and yellow. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna work every time.
You know, that is so racist, man. I'm tired of your racist activities.
Well, you know what?
Listen, Pedro
Fuck your
Hernandez.
feelings.
Okay, first off, Pedro Hernandez, you're out of line.
What was
Okay,
that?
and you're not Pedro Hernandez.
I'm down in INS as we speak.
Hey, you know what? We got a direct line to ICE right now, motherfucker. And you and this Cuban girl here, you're both going fucking back to fucking
On the other side of the wall.
You're going back to Indonesia or wherever the fuck you niggers are from. I don't even know where the fuck they're sending us back.
Bali or some
They're
shit.
going back to Bali or wherever the fuck
Some
you niggers are
shit. Papua New Guinea or whatever the fuck.
But no. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I interrupted you. Please continue.
Oh no. I'm just praising a little bit of, you know, black girl magic, I guess,
Yes.
with some wasabi on it.
And
You know what I'm saying? Like
let me tell you something. When Smackhammer first saw her,
Smackhammer.
I said to myself, she gonna be a champion. You know what I'm saying? Because a champion recognize
Champion.
a champion.
Game
That's right,
recognized
Spack.
game,
Game
baby.
recognized game.
Speak on
And
it, Smack. Speak
let me
on
tell you
it.
something. And baby, let me tell you something. All right, look here, sugar lumps. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, and that's gonna be a champion for many years to come.
Drop that hammer on him.
Game recognized game set match. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's tennis, baby. So yeah, I think we are possibly looking at a new era in
Yes.
tennis, especially women's tennis. And you know what I love is that, and women's tennis is one of those sports that is, I believe, is actually more fun, more exciting, more entertaining to watch than the men's version.
Let's be real. You know
No,
why
not
it's more
at all.
entertaining
No.
and fun to watch them sounds that when Serena hit that It's like,
Jesus Christ, you guys.
You know what?
God.
Yeah, you know what? Chris is a pervert. I never knew that about you.
We all are.
No.
Okay, I may be a little bit more perverted than the rest of you guys,
No.
but you know what? I was married for 8 years and I'm free now.
said-
So my pervert flag is flying.
Welcome back to society.
Rather pervert than creep.
It's
Okay.
good that you got out alive.
I made it, man.
No, but here's the thing though. Like men's tennis it's
Men's tennis is pretty beast mode.
it's power though. It's a power game.
But I
it's
I like watching both, and I don't.
100
And I'm not. And I'm a
No, no,
straight.
no,
I'm
no,
a straight.
I-
Heterosexual.
You know, tennis in general is a great sport.
a
But I'm
fucking
saying the
hardcore
men's
sport.
game is like 175 mile an hour serve. The chip flies off the other dude's racket. That's a point, or it's an ace, or what I'm saying is like you don't get that serve and volley that you get in ladies tennis where they go back. Okay, I need you to put your pants back on, Chris.
Hey man,
They can't see you on the show, but we can, nigga. That's nasty.
I don't really feel comfortable sitting next to you while you touching yourself.
He over here Louis
Listen,
C.K. and
that-
himself
no,
and
man.
shit.
Throw-
Everybody
Tennis
touch their
balls.
nipples when they think of tennis, right?
No, just you, man. Just you, bro.
He's like, but love is part of the score. Like, no, it's
Exactly.
not that kind of love. bro.
But
Not
no,
that kind of.
honestly-
but no, like it's so. But with the women's game,
No.
there's like Serena's got a beast serve, but I mean, her still doesn't compare to a lot of the men's serves, right? So the game is a little bit slower. But that allows
That's
for,
why the men's.
but it allows for more back
but
and forth.
The
they
reason,
volley
the
more.
reason the men's, and I'm not picking men over women, except for in the WNBA.
Yeah.
Because no, they're just not as good.
Yeah,
Stop it.
WNBA is so-
They're not as good. Stop it.
First
But,
of all,
I mean,
every woman in the WNBA could ball all of us up
I
right
know.
now.
All day.
I'm talking-
All day.
Them bitches
And that's a
will
good
ball
thing.
They
That
gonna
makes them
ball
so much
y'all.
better. Oh, you can D us up. Oh, you a
I'm
real
not-
great player, lady.
Literally,
But
literally,
Run circles
literally,
around it.
Candace Parker came in my restaurant the other day. I barely came up to her shoulder, nigga. Like it was embarrassing.
You know what? But
She's supposed to be taller than you.
Yeah, but I bet she can't. I bet
she was
she
dominant. She was smack boards
But
on my
she
ass.
can handle that dick.
No, exactly.
No.
What are we talking
You
about?
got outside of the game of basketball.
Yeah,
Like, only way you can win. Yeah, but if I fucked her in her ear though. But if I fucked her in her ear though.
I bet I can park Candace.
That need to be a strong ear, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You hear where I'm coming
All
from?
right, yeah, but no, honestly, I think that I like the men's tennis because literally they're hitting it over 150 miles per hour. It's like whack.
But it's hard. But then it's hard for the dude to hit it back. So you don't get as
That's
much
what
back
makes
and
it
forth.
fucking
you don't
but
get as
it
much
makes
back
it,
and forth.
It's just
Like,
so beast mode.
The game is
that
back
makes
and
it
forth.
so. If it does go back and forth, you know they are balling out of control.
I want serve and volley. That's
Okay,
what I
well,
want the volley.
You know what? Let's do this, okay? Let's agree
He's still
to
over
disagree.
There. Chris still over there having a tantric
We
experience.
we talking about
I'm like net for service. He's like, goddamn right.
wait, we talking about the difference between men's and women's sports, and I'm thinking about the UFC fights I watched, and there was this beautiful Hawaiian
stop
sister
it.
that lost
Okay.
the match, and I wanted to just console her so bad. So she's listening. I saw that she cheated. That white woman cheated you. She stepped on your head. That was wrong.
Oh, damn.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I will let you know I will rub that elbow all day. Aloha.
Yeah, he really is single as a motherfucker, boy. He is.
He's shouting at UFC
These are-
wrestlers.
He is trolling
On
for
Savage
pussy
AF.
If
on
you go-
Savage AF.
I like that.
You gotta
man. Go
shoot
ahead.
for the
But
stars, man.
that is
And
savage.
Like, let me say something before we bounce.
Yeah, we gotta go.
No, we gotta go soon.
No, but go ahead.
No, I just know. First off, I'm not gonna wrap it up with the Smack Hammer ain't gonna wrap it up this time, baby. We're just gonna talk regular. Look at it. This is me.
Yeah.
First off, make sure y'all come out to the live show. I want to tell my thing for I wanted to say roll it up with is the fact that we've been on for now how long?
10 months maybe?
10
No,
months.
we're at 8, 9.
Almost 10 months. And I wanted to send a shout out. Usually I end with a rant and say all kind of crazy shit. Like I hope that you get, raped by a rhino in your face. But not today. Not today. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
No rhino rape
okay.
today.
Listen, we want to thank you guys for listening and supporting and adding to the Savage AF family, all
Brand,
the comedians,
yep.
all the brands, all the comedians that come out. And I want to let you know we got a lot of exciting stuff coming up. And I wanted to end with this because me and Pedro had a real long talk yesterday, and we're going to bring you a lot of cool new shit in the near future. So make sure you get on board now before it costs way too much to fuck with us.
That's right.
So definitely thank everybody out there for listening to Savage AF, and I wanted to say that. So give us applause. Let everybody put your hands together, goddammit. Put your hands together for it. This is beautiful. And we about to bounce out. Hey, Marie.
But before we go,
Hey, Marie, let them know what it is.
Amarie Lee, holler at the kids. Let them know where they can reach you.
Guys, you guys can find me at Amarie Lee _comedy on Instagram, and I'll be at the Ruby at 8:30 on February 2nd. Sketch, stand up. Come check me out.
Right here in Los Angeles, the Ruby.
And the beautiful and vivacious Chris Riggins.
Voluptuous too.
Sexy mother.
Yeah.
Chris Riggins. You can find me Chris Riggins Comedy on Instagram. If you want to follow me on Pornhub, my handle is Little Big Man.
Yeah.
That's a good handle.
Wow. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I take back all the shit I just said.
Can I get some hand sanitizer?
Yeah, I know. I feel like I need to wash up
I feel
after
like this
Little
room
Big
is like
Man.
this room.
Wait a minute.
If you put a black light on in here,
Yes.
the walls would just turn white. Just say, God damn.
God damn. You are the nastiest
Don't
guest.
touch nothing.
Yeah, the nastiest guest we've ever had.
Hey,
Well, 'cause I
And
like
we've
women's
had
tennis.
R. Kelly on the show. We've had R. Kelly on the show,
Hey, yo.
and you just beat him out.
yo, we got to roll. But Chris, let them know where to follow you one last time.
Chris Riggins Comedy on Instagram, Chris Riggins on Facebook, and Chris Riggins High on Twitter. Holla at me.
That's right, y'all.
All
Make
right.
sure you follow Comedian Shang on Instagram at Comedian Shang. Follow me at Black Pedro, y'all. Follow the show Savage AF Radio every week, Tuesday, 3 to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
And we're going to go out with it, and rest in peace to one of the
James-
best R&B singers ever.
James Ingram, y'all.
James Ingram.
R.I.P.
All right, y'all.